guys, welcome back. This is Creeper Commander, and today we are going to finally get our village spawner ready. We are pretty close. As you can see, we have 197 kills. I think we only need 200, and we are going to take that and put it in a soul cage. And from there, we will get a villager spawner. So let's get started here. Alright, so let's go over to the computer here, and we have got it up here. What it is it's 8 iron bars wrapped around, and we have a soul cage. So there we go. Now we'll go upstairs to our little spawner, and go up here. And as you can see, we have plenty of villagers. So let's go ahead and knock out our 3. 1, 2, and 3. So we'll go ahead and kill the rest of them, just to make sure. So we'll just put it, let's just put it at the end here. Should float up in the air. Actually, let's go ahead and break that so it sits on the ground. So we throw it down, and now as you can see, we have 205 souls in our soul shard. So if you right click it, it turns purple. And there we go. So this should theoretically start spawning villagers. Let's go ahead and kill the rest of these, and see, there it goes. It just spawned 3 of them. So we'll go ahead and get rid of these. Actually, let's see if we can take that back and add these to our soul shard count. Uh-oh. Did we seriously just lose that soul shard? No, there it is. Woo-wee. Scared me. Okay, there we go. So we'll toss it back in here, and turns purple. Give it a second or two. And there we go. It is now spawning villagers. There we go. About 4. So that's not bad. Oh, here comes more. So this is going to be awesome. So now what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to take our dagger of sacrifice, and we'll run outside here and get in our little cage. And let's see if we have our... Alright, now we have our divination sigil. Now we'll click on it. We have 7,400 out of 10,000. So let's open up the door and get us some villagers out here. Come here, boys. Come here. I know you can see me. Come here. Freedom is out here. Come on. Come here. Walk to freedom, my friend. Come here. Might have to figure out a way to get them to push him out, like this guy. Haha. Let's see. And wrong one. Here we go. Hi. Where'd you go? Hey. There we go. 1 down. Now we've got 9,400. So what we are going to have to do is we're going to have to upgrade this to a tier 3 because, well, honestly, we don't want to have to waste villagers. Let's see here. Oh, my cage is missing. You must be wondering why. Well, what I figured out is we're going to have to upgrade this blood altar, and there was no really easy way to do it. So I tried building a little cage out here and trying to get the villagers to come into it, and it didn't really work. So what I did is I built it in a completely different spot. So if you come over here and we go up in this elevator, oh, here we go, and here's the blood altar. Yay! And you're like, but there's no villagers. But there are villagers. They're right above us. See, this is the floor. And the whole point of this is to upgrade it. As you can see here, we have a tier 2 blood altar. We've got it kind of full. Not really. I actually went and filled up my weak blood orb. And the reason we had to do that is to make more blood runes, because we are going to upgrade this. So let's go back downstairs here. And as you can see on the crafting bench here, we have some set up. Let's see here. There we go. And that should be enough. So we'll go back up here. I think we only need about 20 of them. So we go up here, and this is our regular blood altar at our tier 2. What you have to do is you have to go down 1 level here and out 1 level, and then you set your blood runes all along this. Okay, now we've got all the blood runes all the way around, and out here on the corner post you can see I have some pillars. That's the material I'm choosing to use on this. So we're going to go ahead and stack it up 2 high on each corner. just like this. And then, on top of that, we will put glowstone. Oh, look at there, some light. Very nice here. There we go. Glowstone, glowstone, and it lights up our nice little dark room here so we don't have any torches. So, and that should give us tier 3. Very nice. Okay, guys. As you can see, this did not upgrade as I thought it was going to. I thought that by upgrading it to a tier 3 that we would actually get more capacity in here, but you can see we only get 10,000 life points. I found out what we needed to do, so we are going to go downstairs here and we will do it. First thing we need to do is we need to get the Rune of Augmented Capacity, and to get that we are going to have to make a Magician's Blood Orb. And what that is a block of gold in it, in a tier 3, which we have, which is going to take 25,000 LP. How's that going to work? Well, first, we'll have to figure that out. So I guess the way this is going to have to work is, since we only have 10,000 LP, is we're going to have to open up the door and let the villagers come in as this goes on. And then we fill it up twice and another half, and we'll get it. There we go. All right. Go ahead and drop that in there. We'll keep an eye on this, see how much it takes. So it's dropping it pretty quick. So I guess we better go ahead and start sacrificing villagers just to make sure here that we get what we need. Go ahead, about right there. That should be good. And we'll just sit here and sacrifice until this is finished. Oh, did it? Yeah, look at that. I wonder if that gave us a bunch. So we'll take our Magician's Blood Orb, and hopefully these guys will make themselves scarce. There we go. We didn't bring one down with us. So now we have our Magician's Blood Orb. We'll come back over here and come back to our Rune of Augmented Capacity. We need an imbued slate, so let's see what it takes to make that. A reinforced slate, which is just a slate dropped into there, into the blood altar, and then we get that. Fortunately, we actually have those, a few of them, so there we go. And we're probably going to make all of these just because, well, to be honest, it'll be helpful. We need some stone and a bunch of buckets. So let's go upstairs and make these imbued slates. So here we go. Actually, we will need to drop this into here so we can fill it up, right? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's already full. Oh, let's see how much it has in there. Oh, it's now attached to us. You have to right-click it. Then we can put it in there and come get some villagers over here if we can. We don't want to lose anything that it's trying to do here. Let's go ahead and knock another hole in the block here. Get some more in here, some fresh bodies. Alright, I believe it is finally done here, guys. So now we can go ahead and close up the hole. Take care of the rest of the villagers we have in here. And let's see what this thing holds. There we go. It does not exactly tell me. I figured it would tell me how much exactly it held. So, either way, we've got what we needed. Go back downstairs here. One other thing we forgot. Let's double check this here. We've still got 10,000 in there. We need to drop these slates in here and get that started. Alright guys, we are back with all of our ruins that we needed made. So let's see what else we need. 3 buckets. So let's see if we have some buckets. We should have stone in here. Let's see how much more stone we have. Let's go ahead and craft 256. And then let's see what buckets we have while we're waiting on that. We have 6 buckets. We'll have to teach the computer how to make buckets also. Okay guys, now we have everything to make our runes of augmented capacity here, so we'll click on it, and there we go. So we'll just take this up and split it here. We'll take our buckets here. Looks like we're missing a few buckets. Let's see here, we'll have to get a few more buckets. Alrighty, now we have all of our runes of augmented capacity. The next one we are going to make is called a speed rune. A speed rune is going to be, looks like 4 stones, 2 blank slates, 2 things of sugar, and some blood runes. To make sugar, you just take sugar cane and shapelessly craft it into sugar. So, okay guys, now we have enough to make all of our speed runes. So, we have all of our runes of augmented capacity and our speed runes. What the runes of augmented capacity do is they increase the amount of LP that our blood altar can handle. What the speed runes do is they increase the speed in which it produces things. So instead of saying take 10 seconds to make a blank slate, hopefully it'll cut that time by half. Let's go see. Okay, so let's eliminate all of these guys that are left in here real quick. There's not too many of them left in here. Let's get rid of them. That way they're not running around all of our space here. Okay, so what we're going to do first is I am going to knock out all of these. Okay, so I'm going to put speed runes all the way around this. Go. That'll be 8 of them. And then just to be pretty about it, we're going to go ahead and take this one out and put a speed rune down there. And then we'll come over here and do the same thing on all 4 sides. Okay, then we're going to take out the rest of these on both sides and do runes of augmented capacity all the way around here. Ooh, not that high. There we go. Okay, so now let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have a tier 3 that now holds 34,000 LP instead of just 10,000 LP. So let's see, we have 68 and 90. Let's go ahead and knock a hole in the top here. And fill this bad boy up. There we go. We're at 3,400, so let's go ahead and close the roof here. Let's see if we're still at 3,400. Okay, yeah, we are. I guess that tells us what our current life essence is what is that, 150,000? So we're doing pretty good, but of course we're holding both orbs here. So that should work. Alright, so now we've upgraded our tier 3 in size by putting these ruins around, and you can't, when you just have a tier 2, you can't do these corners on all 4 sides. Once you upgrade to a tier 3, you can actually replace all the ruins all the way around, and including when you go to tier 4 and tier 5 if you choose to do so. So that worked out pretty good. Now let's see what exactly we can do with this tier 3. we can make all these different runes here. Obviously a blood rune, the rune of augmented capacity, which we did, rune of dislocation, rune of orb, speed, which we also did, efficiency rune, rune of sacrifice, rune of self-sacrifice. One thing I do want to show you guys now that we're back downstairs is, as you can see, we have a bunch of liquid emerald in here. So we're going to go ahead and click on it, and it'll bring it to the bottom. Then we can, I think, right click it out of the bucket here, and it should give us emerald blocks here in a second. We'll see. And there we go, guys. We now have a block of emerald. That's pretty cool. So now we have 9 emeralds. We'll just go over here and put this in the old computer. We'll figure out what to do with that later on. But I guess I'll continue to empty out this, because obviously the villagers are going to continue to fill it up. So may have to figure out how to hook up some barrels or something to it, so that way we don't get overflowed in our smeltery over here. Okay, guys, as you can see, I've been a little busy down here. I just replaced all the flooring down here, but as you can see, these torches aren't doing a very good job, and I don't want any more torches all over the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some wrath lamps. And to make wrath lamps, we're going to need 4 dark iron. We're going to need 2 silver, a wrath igniter, and 2 panes of glass. To make the wrath igniter, what you have to do is you have to blow up a block of diamonds. Yes, I said a block of diamonds in order to get this diamond block shard. And you need a nether brick. So we've got what we need. We are going to go outside. Okay, now we're up here. We're just going to go out here in the middle, away from everything, pretty close. All right, and then we are going to place down our block of diamond and drop it right there. Then we're going to take our TNT and we are going to set it on top. Then we are going to take our lever, stick it to the block of diamond, and flick it and run. All right, here we go. Boom, nice hole. And as you can see, we've got some diamond shards here. And then we'll clean this big mess up, make sure we didn't drop any diamond shards down here. All right, so now we have a nice 18 diamond shards. So I'll be back when we're done. Okay, as you can see, filled back in the blocks. Now we're good as new as soon as the grass grows back. Well, we are missing a few lanterns here, so we'll go ahead and put those, or torches, so we'll go ahead and put those back here. And there we go. Maybe we'll make some wrath lamps for up here too. That way, let's see. Okay, we're good. Then we'll go back downstairs. Alright, so as you can see, we have plenty of places for monsters to spawn in here. So we need to get this started. So we'll go over here. We've got the wrath lamp up here. We want to make the wrath igniter. Now this is a multi-use thing, so you only need one. Don't make 100 of them like I did the first time I ever made one. Just put it there, and we'll go ahead and hit question mark. We can pull the rest of this. There we go. So, and as you can see, it only used a little bit of the wrath igniter, so we're good with that. So we'll get rid of this. There we go. And now we can put up our wrath lamps. Okay, guys, as you can see, I've got the wrath lamps here and took down most of the torches. I could probably move this one over a little bit, but I wanted to keep them symmetrical. So, as you can see, it took me 3 to light up this whole area, minus these 3 over here. And really, I probably only needed 1, but like I said, I want to keep it symmetrical. Same thing over here, only really needed 1. But as you can see, it makes it look a lot cleaner. So they span, I want to say, 11 each way. So I guess this one's just kind of in a corner. Maybe if we would have knocked down this block, it would probably light it up. But since it's blocked, it's not really working that well. So I went ahead and put torches up there. So that'll take care of that. So for the next part, we're going to go back to blood magic. I want to create some sigils here. So let's go ahead and look what it takes to make sigils. The first sigil I'd like to make is called an Air Sigil. And here it is. And it takes 6 feathers. takes an apprentice blood orb, a reinforced slate, and a gas tier. Okay, guys, so now let's see here. The Air Sigil is going to be 6 feathers, 1 reinforced slate, gas tier, and apprentice blood orb, which we have everything there. It's just not going to let us do it, so we'll do it this way. The old-fashioned manual way. So, there we go. Now we have the Air Sigil. So, first thing you do when you get any sigil is you right-click it. That binds it to yourself. Whoop. And as you can see, it now belongs to Creeper Commander. But what it does, you ask? Well, let's go over to the door. See that? Kind of shoots us along. But if we do this, well, if we get out from under something, there we go. Maybe this isn't the right one. It's not what I thought it was. There we go. Now we can fly. Look at that. Holy cow. Good thing we have the boots on. But isn't that neat? So we'll just fly away here. How does it work? There you go. Shoot it up whichever way you want to go. So you want to go this way? There we go. Now we are flying. But it does take life points, as you can see. We have 144,050. And if we use it, we used it 3 times there. We now have 14380. So let's see what it does when we do 1. Okay, so it only uses about 50. But as you can see, we were way over there. This is our tree farm, the back side of it. So let's go back. So it's kind of a good, easy way. Yeah, as long as you don't get stuck. A good, easy way to go flying. So yeah, look at that. And you just right-click on it, and you fly. Just click whichever way you want to go. See, now that's neat. So that's the first one we have made. The next one we're going to make is Sigil of a Phantom Bridge. This one is really neat. Let's see here. What do we need to make that one? Alright, so we've got that one. Let's just go ahead and pull it out and put it over here. Sigil of Phantom Bridge. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to need some soul sand. Ooh, I don't know that we have that. We might have to go to the nether. 6 stones, an imbued slate, which we showed earlier how to make, and a magician's blood orb, which we also made. There we go. And now we have this one. Alright, as with all of them, you right-click it, and you see the little particle effects, and now that means it belongs to you. So, we'll go out here and go play. There we go. Let's see. Oh, there it is. See what it's doing? It makes us a bridge. Isn't that cool? And eventually it'll disappear, but this is so neat. So now, wherever we go, jump up, and it'll build us a bridge. So we'll make it work here. Let's go up top. We'll use the Air Sigil to get up there. No, don't go down. There we go. Looks like we got hit by a creeper or something, or some sort of zombie. Okay, so now we have it on, right? So let's just double check that it's on. Maybe. Okay, now it's on. Here we go. So let's just walk out here. So now there's no more worrying about having to go anywhere. We just walk. Then, like I said, eventually, you know, it'll go away. But see, if you're standing here, nothing below. Well, I guess there's something below us there. Let's walk out here where there's nothing. Okay, so now there's nothing below us. We are standing in midair. You can see eventually it goes away, but it's always under you as long as it's turned on. If you turn off, it will just drop out from under you. So now we have an ultimate bridge. This is very neat. So we just walk wherever we want to go. So there we go. We'll go ahead and turn that off. So, and as you can see, it eventually just goes away. That's a really neat sigil. So, okay, so the next one is going to be Sigil of Magnetism. It does exactly what it sounds like it does. Let's go ahead and pull these two out. And where is it? Okay, here it is. Sigil of Magnetism. Click on it. Okay, so we're going to need 4 blocks of iron, 3 pieces of gold, and an imbued slate. And there we go. Sigil of Magnetism. Alright. So, once again, right click. Now it's turned on and at us. So, or, attached to us. So, what it does, you ask? Well, let's see here. Oh, that's what it does. There we go. You stand here, and it sucks stuff into you. So, and it uses a little bit of life points from you. But, hey, it's not bad, especially if you're mining or something like that, or you're up in high places and you're trying to get something, or you knock something down and it falls below you. This will suck it right back up. But always remember to turn it off, or it'll constantly take life points from you. Now, as you can see, we're getting a few sigils here. So, the next one we're going to make is called the Sigil of Holding. Let's see here. Sigil of Holding is a red one. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be 4 slates. It's going to be 3 stone and an imbued slate, which I thought we had, but we don't. Okay, it's real easy to make here, and I wanted to show you the how quickly this thing works now compared to the way it used to. See that? Bam! Got a regular slate. So we let it sit there for a little bit longer, and you'll see that now we have the reinforced slate. Sit there a little bit longer, and bam! We have our imbued slate. Now, I don't know if you remember last time, but it probably took a little bit longer than that just to make a regular slate. But so these speed runes definitely help. Alright, so back downstairs here. Let's go ahead and put the question mark on there. We've got our 4 regular blank slates. We got those in there. We've got 3 pieces of stone here. And our imbued slate. So, there we go. Now, what this is used for is to hold your sigils, right? So we have all these sigils in here, and one thing I do want to tell you is this is a semi-permanent thing. So I'm going to go ahead and take my divination sigil out because I don't think I want it in here. We'll see, maybe a little bit later on. So go ahead and right-click it, make sure it is currently owned by us. There you go. You shift-click, shift right-click, and then it's going to start looking for other ones. It starts in your hotbar, but if you just shift right-click, it'll take them. Let's see if we shift right-click again. Nah, we'll just put it in the hotbar and make it easy. There we go. So now we have them all. As you can see, it's the color of our Phantom Bridge. Okay, if you just shift right-click, what it'll do is it'll scroll through the ones you have. So let's make sure that one's off. That's what I thought. So let's see here. That one's on. Now it's off. So, okay, we got them all in there. So we could put the divination sigil in here too if we wanted. And if you hold over it, it'll show you what you got in there. Shows we've got the Air Sigil, and it's in current use. We have the Sigil of the Phantom Bridge and the Sigil of Magnetism. Now, you could make all of these. I'm not sure how many it holds. I want to say 5, 6, something like that. Just something you'd really have to experiment with. But you can see there's other sigils up here. I just picked the ones that I thought were more useful to me. And pretty much that's kind of what I did blood magic for. I might go into the armor, but I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed. Give me a like and a share. Leave me some comments. Now, this is Creeper Commander.